Now, your action forecast from the 24/7 Weather Center.
Hello everyone, Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for portions of Hidalgo County. We also have a resurgence of that tornado warning as for southern Kennedy County and northern Willacy County. Line of thunderstorms continues to develop in a diagonal across the Rio Grande Valley as a part of a stalled frontal boundary. It continues in a line from northeast to southwest, and we have numerous thunderstorms breaking out along this line, producing heavy gusts, strong gusts, heavy downpours, and hail. Quarter, nickel, and dime size hail out of these cells as they continue to move within this line. Now all of this is going to keep on going to the east, and as it does, swallow up the rest of the valley. And again, we're going to focus on some of the more intense storms. Let's go ahead and go over to our Guardian system, and we'll take a look at some of those cells right now. Here you can see some of the cells as they move on through, again, Kennedy County and northern Willacy County. Here's what we have going for you. We have several different ones, including the one that is issuing the tornado warning. And you can see here, it is right at the cusp of Kennedy and Willacy County. We look at some of the attributes inside these storms, and we see small hail, 100% probabilities, large hail, 80% probabilities, large amount of hail inside all of these cells as they continue to move to the east. No hail reported as large as what we had in McAllen a few weeks ago, but still plenty of it. And storm speed moving at about 12 miles an hour. We'll look at the picture for around the McAllen area as well, and we'll put our storm tracker on this one to see just how it is moving and continuing to move to the east. Around Far, you have again small hail, high incidence of that. We've had incidents of hail around Edinburgh as all of this has continued to move to the east at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. We'll put our cell path to work here and show you just how it's moving within. You can have a cell moving actually the opposite direction of the overall line, and you have a great deal of probability of hail in many of these sites. You also have the storm around Alamo already getting ready to move into the Alamo area. We look at Hidalgo. We also look at the hail incidence and probability of hail there just east of Lopezville. Lots of action going on as this all continues to move on to the east. Look at these storms in terms of their height. We look at 40, 50, 60,000 foot heights moving on through the Alamo, eventually the McAllen, the Edinburgh area. This is not a replay of what happened the other month, but it is certainly last month, but it is certainly an indication that we are going to see more hail falling across the valley. As you can see, that cell that's along southwestern Kennedy, northwestern Willacy, heights of 40,000 feet, that will produce small hail to say the least. We'll go back on to the larger image, and you can see the scope of it all as all of this continues to move east. Now, what do you need to do? Well, you need to stay indoors if at all possible. You need to be reminded that there will be street flooding, urban and small stream flood advisories. We can expect to see plenty of those as this all continues to move along to the east at 10 to 15 miles an hour. I want to put more of a general track on this whole line, kind of a broken area here. And you can see as it moves to the east, we're looking at, get a free hand going here, there we go. We're looking at a general movement about 14 miles an hour. We can see that the main part of the line will be moving through the Donna area, Edcouch, Levia, many towns, Sebastian. We all have, there are a great many towns that will be affected by this line as it comes passing through. Frequent lightning, heavy downpours, and hail associated with all of this. And you can see even little towns like the area of Scissors, San Perlita as well. Now, San Perlita, if you're getting nervous about that tornado warning, that continues to be an issue to the north of you. Looks like that's all going to be, you know, up in this area up here. And Port Mansfield will keep you updated as to whether or not the threat of that tornado warning is going to expand further eastward toward you. Right now, the main area of focus is right in here with the line of storms as it moves to the east. That's what we're going to focus on and continue to focus on as this all continues to drop a great deal of hail in the area. Let's go back to our 3D live system and want to take a look again at the warnings. We have the thunderstorm warning issued for Hidalgo County, southeastern Hidalgo County, and the tornado warning that's in effect for portions of Kennedy and Willacy County. And the watch that now is issued continues until 7 o'clock. The watch means that you could very well see more severe weather develop, and that is something we want you to be aware of. We're twittering like crazy to keep you updated, and we're also updating on Facebook at Action 4 Weather, and as well valleycentral.com, letting you know what's going on. And again, we can expect more warnings to break out as this line of storms continues to push on through to the east, and it's going to continue to do that for at least another couple of hours. So what do you need to do again? You need to avoid the roads. That would be my suggestion. If not for the hail, for the potential for localized flooding, all of that coming on down across now Willacy, Cameron, and Hidalgo counties. This is something we need to keep a sharp eye on. We'll continue to do so. Again, that tornado warning not threatening any populated parts of the valley at this time, but if that were to drop down and threaten Port Mansfield, we'll update you as soon as possible. But you can see that whole area there hanging up back in southern Kennedy County and just grazing on down into northern Willacy. So San Perlita and Port Mansfield, hold on, stay indoors. As well, anybody from the upper down through the mid to lower valley, if you are east of Lynn, San Manuel, you're east of Mission, this is for you. And that is a majority of the Rio Grande, populated part of the Rio Grande Valley. So that's why we're keeping you up to date with all of this. Remind everybody that the lightning out there is dangerous. Plenty of it flashing and dashing all across with these storms, and reminding you of the thunderstorm warning in effect for Hidalgo and the tornado warning in effect for portions of Willacy and Kennedy. We'll cut back in as conditions warrant and get you up to date.